Good evening, guys. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting. As we speak, Treasury Consulting is a multinational headquartered group based out Singapore. We are a multi-asset and multinational hedge fund. But having said that, we are proprietary in nature. By proprietary, I mean to say no third party. I repeat, no third party can invest capital in our fund. We do not ask any funding from any of the third parties. Like you are completely aware that on time to time basis, I am covering the so-called unicorns of India. Now, when I say unicorns of India, I always mean these loss-making companies who claim to be a unicorn. And one of them is Zomato. Now, there are two news which are coming about Zomato. Of course, Zomato is a loss-making company. They are having a huge negative retained earnings, which is very well depicted in their annual report, which is available on their website. We all are aware that the knowledge level of investors, as far as the balance sheet is concerned, is extremely great. Henceforth, majority of the investors never heard about the negative retained earnings. We also aware that SoftBank is losing. We are aware that even the profitable companies like Amazon are cutting 10,000 jobs. Today, there is a news coming about Cisco, which is one of the amongst largest technological companies of the world. Cisco, not to mention who they are, what they are up to. They are cutting around 4,100 jobs, which is according to me is a very big number. 4,100 jobs. Amazon today scared the market by saying that job cuts may continue next year as well, which means Amazon well in advance made it clear that you please expect another round of job cuts in 2023 also. I don't know what would happen, but like I said many times that 2023 would be more volatile what we are having 2022. Rather, as the time would progress, the level of volatility in the markets would grow. Now, coming back to Zomato, one of the most profitable companies in the universe, I think better than Apple, I would say, in terms of profitability. Zomato co-founder Mr. Mohit Gupta resigned yesterday. So today is 19th November 2022 when I am making this podcast. Mr. Mohit Gupta resigned, on 18th November 2022, according to the public information. 1-2 days here, there. So, according to the Money Control, it is that Zomato co-founder Mohit Gupta has quit the company after 4.5 years stint, marking the third high-profile exit from the food delivery major. It means, he worked with this company around 4.5 years, and this is the third high-profile exit. Zomato new initiative heads and former food delivery chief Rahul Ganju has resigned earlier this week, while Siddharth Jawar, the head of its Intercity Legend service, announced that he left the company a week back, and now the co-founder. We need to understand that co-founder is a very important designation. It is not a take away designation. Founders and co-founders share vision of the company. Example, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs continued with Apple till his last working day. If we exclude the period of 1985 to the period when he joined, Because of what had happened with him, we all understand Steve never wanted to leave the company. We all understand, unfortunately, he was more or less forced to leave the company. But his heart, his thinking, his believing, his thought process is always with Apple. And we knew that when he joined, he made wonders in Apple. And I thank you, Steve, for that. Henceforth, founder and co-founder always played a very important role. But unfortunately, when it comes to Zomato, the biggest problem is the losses. And the losses are growing after every possible year. And they are growing at a much faster pace. But unfortunately, we all are aware of the fact that, Zomato, I would say, the media, the corrupt media, the compromised media, they only focus on the revenue of Zomato. They never focus the so-called, I would say, the main profitability of the Zomato. There is one more news which is coming about Zomato, and this news is very latest. In fact, today, this news is 19th November 2022, that the most profitable company in the universe, Zomato, has reportedly starting laying off employees this week and plans to drop at least, please note the word, at least 4% of its workforce to turn profitable. So Zomato is believing that after reducing the headcount by 4%, assuming they would become profitable. I am telling you right now, they won't be profitable even if they cut by 20%, because the business model of Zomato is very difficult to be profitable. Remember, guys, when until and otherwise you are in a business where you have a technology and you are the owner of technology, example, Apple is the owner of technology, Amazon having their own technology, Google having their own technology, Facebook having their own technology, Microsoft having their own technology, Cisco, Intel, and the list is very long. They all have their independent technologies which they developed over a period of time. Of course, it is not a one night show. Henceforth, they're carrying the copyright of that. Once you are in a business of technology, you are bound to win provided you continue to upgrade yourself. We have seen example Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple. They hold their technologies and they continue to upgrade. They spare a very, very handsome portion of their revenue, on R&D. And that's the reason you would have noticed that Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, they investing heavily in their technological pieces. But what is the business model of Zomato? That is something which we need to learn. Is the business model of the Zomato is about technology? If it is about technology, then what about hundreds of crores of negative retained earning, which is lying in the book of Zomato? We already did the podcast about the auditor of the Zomato. Please be rest assured that the auditors would never be raising the point as far as the negative retained earnings are concerned. But having said that, according to public information, 4%, I repeat, 4% people of Zomato, are asked to step down. And according to the public information, around 100 people are already impacted. As we speak, we do not have any information that how many people are working in Zomato, what is the actual head count, so that we can count 4% on a tentative basis, but we have no information. Zomato also, discontinue their rendering of services to the Talabat in UAE. This would also ends up as job cuts in UAE. I would like to make sure one thing very clear, that SoftBank is collapsing. In this week, SoftBank sold, I think, 4.5% stake in Paytm. I heard that some big player also sold in one more startup, but I am doing my research And until and otherwise I have a concrete information, I will not mention the name, but I'm getting some information. Byju's also cut 2,500 jobs, Unacademy on a regular basis cutting job, whether it is Vedantu and all. Please be note that the hype which is created by our media around these startups, whereby they gave the valuation of billions of dollars to these startup, now this hype is slowly getting over. Guys, remember that if the profitable companies like Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft are forced, common sense, forced to cut the jobs because of the depression which is there, and unfortunately many people are waiting for an invitation from the almighty in the sky, so that they confirm this is a we are in a depression. When amongst profitable companies in the globe, the largest e-commerce platform in the world, Amazon, is forced to cut the jobs, then what about the small players? What about the players like Paytm, Zomato, Policy Bazaar, Nikia, Delivery, your Oyo, and huge list who are in huge losses. Remember, guys, SoftBank is collapsing. And if SoftBank will step aside from India, then it would be a big disaster for Indian startup. I am telling you. Not only those startups, those who are already a unicorn, at least on paper, but also the startups, those who are looking for more funding. So officially, Zomato joining the league of Byju's, Vedantu, Unacademy, and many more Indian startups as far as the job cuts are concerned. Please be rest assured, more startups are joining because you can take losses up to a period of time. After a period of time, taking off losses is not possible. And guys, if you got some time, then do have some stress on your mind and think that if a founder is exiting or a co-founder is exiting, it means something. It means something because always remember that co-founder and founder are very important designation in any organization. Okay, directors come and go, CFO come and go, CEO even come and go, the operations people come and go. It happens because churning happens in industry. It happens even in big technological companies without specifying any name. This happens. But founder and co-founder are very important designations. They are actually the vision of the enterprise. So big congratulations to the Zomato. Big congratulations to our media who hyped Zomato. Big congratulations to all those who still believing that Zomato is a unicorn and one day it would be next Apple of India. Many congratulations. This is Rahul Magan. You know my personal number +91 9899 242 978. Let me repeat, +91 9899 242 978. Alternatively, in case you need more information, you can visit our fixed income platform www.fixedincome.global. Let me repeat, www.fixedincome.global. Thank you very much and have a great time ahead.